Okay, we're going to start our warm-up with some stationary skaters, so feet come nice and wide. And we're going to go to one side and then the other. If you want, you can start reaching for those toes. So I was just saying that today for equipment, just need a chair or an elevated surface. Move the camera real quick. You guys keep skatering. It's like I'm getting the bottom of my easel. All right, there we go. All right, side to side. Right here, hinging at the hips. Do a couple more. Give me 2 and 1. We're going to stand up. We're going to do some jacks, either split jacks where you're tapping it out, or jumping jacks where you're jumping it out and in. Whatever feels good on a snowy Monday morning. Just getting moving, getting the blood flowing. Give me 3 more, 2 and 1. We're going to do taps right here in front, okay? I'm going to just swing my arms forward and back. We're going to do a couple different arm things here just to open up chest, shoulders, etc. Okay? So we're going to start by taking them out and across as we tap. A little bit of a coordination challenge here for you. First thing on a Monday morning. You can do it, I promise. All right. The next time we'll do different arms. Just a couple more here. 2 and 1. Take it back to those stationary skaters. Feet are wide, okay? So it's side and side. If you want to add that reach for the toe, you can add the reach for the toe. One side and then the other. Keep it going. All right, just a couple more. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Back to jacks. So stand it up. Either step them out or jump them out. Just get that body moving. Get that heart rate going up. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Taps right here, okay? This time we're going to circle the arms, warm up the shoulders. Again, a little bit of a coordination challenge for you. Now take those arms the other direction. Reverse it. All right, bring those feet hip width apart. We're going to sink into a squat. Stand it up. Squat. Stand it up. Let's slow it down. Squat in slow motion. Squat up in slow motion. Down. And up. Down. And up. We'll do 2 more like this. 2 and 1. Very good. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees. Hands come to the thighs. We're going to do a standing cat cow. So we round one way, and then we round up, down, and look forward, up, and look towards the floor. Keep it going. We're going to do 3 more. 2 and 1. Very good. Take those feet wide. We're going to bring our hands above the heads. We're going to hinge forward at the hips. And if you can, you're going to touch the floor. If you can't, you can bend those knees, okay? All of us are going to bend our knees now and take these hands up through the center. We're going to do 3 of these. Hinge forward, bend the knees, raise the arms through the center. My toes are slightly turned out here. Let's do 1 more together. All right, now stand up, jog, march, in place. Okay? All right, in case you didn't hear me say it earlier, today the only equipment that you need is an elevated surface. I've got a chair here, and we are going to be doing some step-ups for one of the exercises. So if a chair is kind of high for that for you, you have like a lower stool or even a literal step at your house, that might be a good option for that particular exercise. Right? And I will also give modifications for exercises if they're too difficult for you with the chair. Okay? So for example, our first exercise today is going to be an exercise called a Copenhagen. It works our adductor muscles. So if you have a chair, this is one where I'm going to take that towel to give myself a little padding. I have a hard chair. If you have a soft chair, it might not be a big deal. Or like Noel, he's over there using our weight bench, which has a padded top as well. So with the Copenhagen, what we're going to do is we're going to come and lay down on our side. We're going to take that top leg up to the top. I'm going to have a nice bent leg, okay? I'm going to come here. I'm going to hold the leg, lower, and bring it up. So, modifications, and then I'll give you one way to advance it if that feels easy. Modifications is actually just to take this exercise to the floor. You're going to lay down on your side. We're going to stack the top leg, but then you take that top one off the top to the floor, and you're going to lift and lower that bottom leg. That's a really good, starting exercise if this is a new exercise to you, okay? If not, you're welcome to try the Copenhagen on the chair, bench, table, whatever you're using with that top leg bent. And then the advancement, if that feels easy to you, is to do it with straight legs, okay? So that top leg is not bent, okay? We're going to do 10 of these. So decide whether you're just lying on the side, lifting and lowering that bottom leg, or whether you're doing the Copenhagen up top on this chair, okay? All right, so up top, I'm here on my elbow, and I'm going to lift and lower. I do have my top leg straight. Bending it is a little easier, more manageable, okay? Give me 2 more and 1 more, okay? So that top leg is just stabilizing us. If it's too much to lift and lower the leg, you could also just hold, okay, up there until we're done. I'm going to move my chair so you can see me on this side. So we'll do that other side, either laying on the floor or coming up on that chair. So if you're coming up on the chair, you have that bent leg or that straight leg. Lower and lift that bottom leg. Holding up in this nice almost side plank here. Keep it going. 3 more. 2 and 1. Very good. Come down off of the chair. Okay, so our next exercise is going to be a tricep dip. This can be done off of chair, table, sofa, whatever. But we're going to do a tricep dip, and then we're going to alternate it with a knee march. So it's going to look like this. We come and have our fingertips going off the edge of that chair. I'm going to bring my legs out. Straight legs harder, bent knees a little easier. We'll go down for 1 tricep dip, come up the top, march and march. If you have those legs straight, looks like this. Come down at the top, march and march, okay? So you decide what you'd like to do for 10 of these, okay? So either bent knees slightly easier, straight legs slightly harder, okay? Try and stay as close to the chair, bench, whatever you're using as possible. All right, here we go. So we go down, march a knee towards the chest, knee towards the chest. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. Nice and controlled. You're almost halfway. Halfway. As we do this, even though we're using those triceps, keep those shoulders away from the ears. Okay, we want them low. Got 2 more. One more. Come have a seat. Shake out those arms. Roll those wrists. Okay. Nice. So next up, we're going to be doing a glute bridge. You can use the chair to elevate the feet, like so. My feet come up top. I'm going to lift up, squeeze the glutes, lower down. You can also do a glute bridge on the floor, feet on the ground, okay? Lifting, squeezing, same deal. We'll do 10 of those with whichever option you're using. Lift and squeeze and lower, lift and squeeze and lower. Keep it going. Halfway. Two more. And one more. Good. All right. This next one, using the chair, is an advanced option. So I'll show you what we're doing. You can decide whether you're going to add that chair or not. So we're going to be doing a boat pose variation. So boat pose, that's when we come, we sit tall, lean back, feel those abs engaged. This is modified. This is like the moderate, and this is the hard one where the legs are straight. What we're going to do with the chair, and you can also use something lower. You could even use a dumbbell where you're tapping out and in. But what we're going to do is we're going to come tap, tap, tap up top, tap out to the side, using those abs to keep us up, okay? So you could use something lower, like a water bottle, even, we're going out and over like that. Or you could just hold boat pose for me right here with the heels rested on the ground, okay? While the rest of us are going out and in. Whatever feels good, as usual, okay? I'm gonna sit tall, lean back, bring my feet up top, okay? Take them out and up, out and up. Keep it going. Jab, halfway. Give me two more. Two. And one. Nice. Sit up for me. So the next one we're going to do is a plank with a crossbody knee. This is one that actually using the chair makes it a tiny bit easier. So if you want to advance it, you could take it to the floor. So what we're doing, we got our hands on that chair. We're in this plank. We're going to bring a knee across the body, knee across the body. It's like a crossbody mountain climber, except you're slowing it down. Again, you could also take it to the floor to advance it. And if you really want to advance it, you can actually take those feet up on top of the bench. And you have a decline plank, bringing those knees under the body, okay? I'll do it with you with the hands on the chair. Do what you want to do. 10 of these, okay? So come find that plank. Start with a nice stable plank. Knee comes under, knee comes under. Keep it going. Knee and knee. Good job. That's halfway. Keep breathing. Two more sets. And one more set. Nice. Okay. We're going to use the chair again for this next one if we'd like. Kind of same concept. Chair makes it a little easier, floor is a little harder. So it's going to be a push-up to a side plank. So I'm here. I'm going to push up towards the chair, rotate to the side. And with this, really test your chair to make sure that it can handle you rotating like that. If it's going to fall over as your weight goes onto it, find something more stable or move it to the floor, okay? So another thing you can do is just to do it on the floor. You're here, push up, side plank, push up, rotate, and reach in that side plank, okay? A sofa would be pretty stable for the rotation. Just feel it out, do what you can do at home, okay? So we'll do 10 of these. And with this one, I know sometimes it's difficult for people to do 10 push-ups in a row. So if you can't do 10, aim for 9, aim for 8, whatever is a good number for you. All right, I'm gonna do mine here on the floor. Here we go. Let's push up, rotate, push up. We'll count the push-ups, okay? So that's 2. Keep it going. Watch your form. Halfway through for me. Got 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Excellent. Whew. Our next exercise is going to be the step up with the crossbody knee. So this is one, if your chair is too high and you do have like a lower stool or a little step at your house, you can step that. And I'll also show you one way to just do it on the floor. But first I'll show you what we're doing. So I'm going to bring my hands behind my head for this whole move. And what we're going to do, we're going to go step up. And often with our step up, we come to a knee, okay? And I'm going to twist towards that knee, take it down. Then I'll do the other side. Step up, twist towards that knee, and down. So if balance is a struggle for you and getting that crossbody knee at the top maybe isn't going to happen, you could just aim for the knee, okay? Or a tap and the knee. Just cut out the crossbody, okay? Another thing, if you don't have a low step or a chair is too high, is to stand here on the floor, step forward, crossbody knee, step back, step forward, crossbody knee, step back. Okay, that's another modification you could do. So we'll do 10 each side, okay? I'm gonna come close to my chair. Here I go, stand nice and tall, step, crossbody knee, and down, step, knee towards elbow, and down. That was one set. Take this at your own pace. You do want to have it under control. So if you need to really slow down, please do so. Woo. Like Audrey just almost lost her balance there. Really focusing. There we go. So you're breathing. Halfway. Got 3 more sets. 2 more. 1 more set, guys. All right, bring it down. This next one is another one that I'm going to use my towel for. It's also a really good candidate for a sofa. We're going to be doing a hip thrust. If you do have weights at home, you're welcome to grab them, hold them on the thighs. So hip thrust. We kind of come down and we're going to get the back, upper back, lower shoulders on the bench. We're coming down towards the floor, lifting up into a table, down towards the floor, lifting up into that table. So like I said, you could add weights to the thighs if you'd like. A couch is a nice option because of how soft it is. You can come down, lift, down, and lift, okay? Whatever works. Sure, grab me some dumbbells.
What do you want?
Give me the tens. I'm gonna grab some dumbbells. You guys can grab some too, or just catch your breath while my handsome assistant grabs me some weights. All right, I'm gonna use my sofa because I do think it's a little more comfortable. All right. This also could just be substituted with another glute bridge as well. Okay. Got my weights on my thighs. I'm gonna lift up, squeeze, lower, lift up and squeeze, and lower. Keep it going. We're over halfway, 4 more. 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Rest. Those are all of our exercises for the day. So grab a sip of water. If there's anything that's tight that needs to be stretched out before we move on, now is a great time to address that. This next time through, The step up will come in the middle. I skipped it last time, but I noticed, so I made sure we could hit it. All right, so we're gonna be starting with the Copenhagen or those side laying adductor exercise. So if you forgot what the side laying adductor is, you stack the feet, you drop that front leg off the top, you lift and lower that bottom leg. Okay, if you want to do the advanced version, we're doing the Copenhagen with the top leg anchored on top of the chair, the bottom leg lifting and lowering underneath. Okay, try and keep a really good side plank through this one. All right, bending that top knee makes this a little easier. I'm gonna move my chair just a smidge, so I've got room for my leg. All right, here we go. So I start at the top, lower and lift, lower and lift, either side lying or with this Copenhagen here. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Then we'll do the other side. I'm gonna flip my chair around just so you don't have to look at my backside. You're welcome. All right. So we'll bring that top leg up on top of the chair or flip around if you're doing the side lying. Okay? Leg comes up to the top, lower and back up. Lower and back up. Keep it going. Halfway. 2 more. 2 and 1. Whew, starting to feel that. All right. Tricep dip with a march will be our next one, okay? Giving those legs a little break. The arms. So it's a tricep dip down, and then knee comes towards chest, other knee towards chest. Bent knees on the tricep dip. It's a little easier. Straight legs is a little harder, okay? Here we go. So go down, march, and march. Down, march, and march. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Halfway. 3 more. Almost there. I've got 1 more. Have a seat. Shake those arms out. Roll those wrists. Tricep dips can be hard on the wrists, okay? Do what you can do. Then we're going to do our glute bridge with the feet elevated on that chair or just a regular glute bridge on the floor. Okay? So I'm going to lay down, bring my feet up. We're lifting and squeezing no matter where your feet are. Okay? Here we go. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Keep it going. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to do the step up with the crossbody knee. Okay. We're going to stand it up. You can use that chair. You can use a lower step, or you can do where you just step forward, crossbody knee. Okay. Step forward, crossbody knee. That's an option. I'm going to get close to my chair. Hands behind my head. I'm going to step. Crossbody knee at the top, back down, step, crossbody knee, back down. Try and make this a controlled move. Really good balance. If you're still working on the step up part, you can do it without the crossbody. Okay? Is that 5 or 6, Noel? Okay. Halfway, guys. Keep it going. Two more. One more set. Nice. Whew. Heart rate's probably going a little bit too. We're going to do boat pose. We're tapping the chair, tapping the floor. You can also go for something lower, or you can just hold boat pose. Okay? Come down to the floor, have a seat. Kind of sit tall, lean back, nice strong back. Abs are engaged. Bring my feet up and out, up and out. Keep it going. Four more. Two. And one. Nice. Then we go to the plank with the crossbody knee. You can do that on the floor. That's actually the harder option, is to do it on the floor in a high plank, or you can use that chair, which actually is a modification, bringing the knee on the bottom. This time I'll do mine on the floor. Okay? I'm going to come up into that high plank, bring my knee across and under, across and under. We'll do 10 sets of these. So Noel over there sometimes has wrist problems. So something he's doing, keep going, is he's taking his weights and he is holding them, and it's going to take a little pressure off those wrists. If that is a problem that you have. Okay? Two more sets. And one. All right. Check it out. Going straight into another one from a plank. This is the push-up to side plank. If those wrists do give you problems, this is another one where you can keep those weights, hold them for the push-up, okay, and rotate to the side. You can use the chair to make this a little easier, or sofa, okay, whichever feels better. I'm going to do mine on the floor. We're counting the push-ups, not the side planks. So 10 push-ups in the center, and however many side planks, it'll be 5 each side if you can do math, to get us through. All right, here we go. Set it up. Nice strong push-up. You can also do this from the knees on the floor if the modification with the chair is still too hard. Keep it going. Halfway through. I've got 2 more push-ups. Very good. Come to center. Our final exercise in the circuit, and then we get a little drink of water. It's going to be that hip thrust. I'm going to do mine on my sofa. You can also do these on a chair with a towel, or if you had a padded chair, that would work too. You can add some weight to the thighs if you'd like. And if you don't want to do any of those options, you just do another set of glute bridge on the floor. Okay? I'm going to grab my weights, bring my feet out, and have a seat. We're going to push up the upper back, shoulders are on the bench, the surface you're using. Go down, up and squeeze. Down, up and squeeze. Keep it going. Halfway. One more. Very good. Have a seat. Grab a sip of water. If there's anything tight, now is a great time to stretch it. Shake it out. Take a couple of deep breaths. Kind of bring that heart rate down a bit. Then we'll get going again here in a second, okay? So the first exercise is going to be that Copenhagen, or that side lying adductor move, where the bottom leg going up and down. I'm going to use my chair for that more advanced move, the Copenhagen. Okay. So I'm going to put my towel up on my chair. You ready? Let's do this. So I'm going to come to my side, bring that top leg up, and I'm going to come to that side plank, lifting right there. Okay. I'm going to lower and lift, lower and lift when you're here. I've got 3 more. And 1 more. If you're still going, keep it going. I'm going to be moving my chair around. We'll do the same thing on side 2. Bring that leg up, lift, nice side plank here, lower and lift that bottom leg. Nice and controlled. Three more. 2 and 1. Very good. Come down. Next up is going to be our tricep dip, alternating with the march. Okay. Got bent knees, straight legs, whatever works best for your body. Fingers are going over the edge. Okay. Keep those feet out. Here we go. Dip, march, and march. Dip, march, and march. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway. You need to do less than 10. That is always an option. Oh, 1 more. March, then march. Have a seat. Roll those wrists. Shake it out. Okay. You're going to roll the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath. Next up, glute bridge. I'm going to do mine with elevated feet. You can do the same. You can also do a glute bridge with the feet on the floor. Okay? I'm going to come down to the floor, lay myself on down, bring my feet up to the top of that chair. I'm going to take it so my palms are up towards the ceiling. I'm going to lift and lower for 10. Here we go. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Halfway. Two more. Maybe 1 more. And down. Nice. All right, step up with the crossbody knee is our next one. So we're going to be standing it up. You know the drill. If the chair is too tall, you can use something lower. And if you want to not use the chair at all, you can do a step forward crossbody knee. If the balance is hard and you want to just do a regular step up and take out that crossbody knee, that works too. Standing it up. My hands are going behind my head. Nice and tall. Step, crossbody knee, and down. Step, crossbody knee, and down. Keep it going. Nice and tall. The size of the height of your ceilings and your height may also affect this exercise. I'm short. I have an advantage here. I can stand on a chair and not have my head anywhere near the ceiling. Keep it going. Over halfway. I've got 3 more sets. Got 2 more sets. And 1 more set. on down. Whew. That one gets your heart rate up. We're going to come to the floor for our boat pose one. I'm going to be tapping up and out with my chair. You can do something lower. You can also just hold boat pose. Okay? Coming down. I'm going to sit nice and tall. Lean back so I feel those abs engage. Lift my feet up and out, up and out. Keep it going. Over halfway. You need 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Good up. If your hips get really tight on that one, might be a good idea to sit forward and butterfly for a second. And when we do boat pose, if you do feel like your hips are pulling a lot, it's actually usually a signal from your body that your hips are doing too much of the work and that you want to like maybe come back to having those heels rested and really strengthen those abs and work back up to lifting the feet. All right, plank with a crossbody knee. So hands can be on that chair like this in that plank. Bring that knee under, or you can come to the floor and bring the knees under the body. Okay, so it's like a very controlled mountain climber. If those wrists give you a problem, this is an opportunity to grab those weights if you're on the floor. Okay, here we go. Knee under, knee under. Deep breathing. Over halfway. 2, and 1. Come to the knees. Take a few deep breaths and roll those wrists. Next one is going to be another one from plank. We're doing that push-up and side plank. So if you do need to take those wrists out, prepare yourself for it, you can. So you can use an elevated surface to make this a little easier. Just make sure that it is stable. You also can do the whole thing from the knees. So push up on the knees, side plank from the knees. Okay. Counting the push-ups, not the side planks, okay? Not that mean. All right, come to that plank position. Let's do a push-up. Rotate to side plank, come back, push-up, rotate to side plank. Taking this at your own pace. I'm halfway there. Got 2 more. And 1 more. When you're done, you can come to those knees. You can even sit back in child's pose if you'd like. A few deep breaths. All right. Then we have our last exercise of the circuit. We'll grab a drink of water. Then we have some kind of finishing exercises that we'll finish up with here today. Okay? All right. For the hip thrust, that's the final one. I'm going to grab some weights, put them on my thighs. You're welcome to do the same. You're welcome to do it body weight. You're welcome to do another set of glute bridges. Whatever makes your body happy this morning. Or your soul. Whatever you're going for here. All right? So at the top of your table and at the bottom, you're kind of hanging out almost in like crab. Okay? All right, here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep it going. I've got 3 more. And 1 more. Nice. Come down. When you're done. Grab a sip of water. And take a little break here. So if you need to stretch anything out, shake anything out, please feel free to do so. No chair needed for these final exercises. So if you even want to move the chair, I'm going to move mine just so I can have a little space. All right. So finishing exercises. The first one is going to be some bird dogs. We do bird dogs on all fours. So come down to all fours. Want to make sure that we have knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to lift. See, I need to march forward a little bit. We're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and then advanced version, we're going to crunch knee towards elbow, back out, switch sides. So lift, crunch, and out. If you're not quite ready for the crunch, just do the lift, okay? And if your balance is really struggling today, something you can do is keep that back foot on the floor and just slide it out, okay? So we will do 10 each side, nice and careful and controlled, okay? So all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Lift, extend, crunch, extend back out, now switch sides. Lift, extend, crunch, back out, switch sides. Keep it going. Good for balance. Good for our core. Pretty sure I'm halfway. Keep it going, really focus. Got 3 more sets, I believe. Two more sets. Got 1 more set. Nice and controlled. All right. You sit back in child's pose when you're done, arms outstretched. Feel that lengthening along the back, the shoulders and the arms. But we're not done yet. We're going to do some Supermans, okay? And that's where we'll finish off today. So with the Supermans, then we'll get a nice good stretch in. So we're going to come down, we're going to lay on our belly. I'm going to show you how to do modified Supermans, and then I'll show you how to do regular Supermans. You all probably know that, but just in case, we'll review it. So we're going to lay down on the ground. Modified Supermans, you're going to be taking opposite arm, opposite leg, and lifting them, kind of like the bird dog, except you're laying on your belly. Okay, so arms are out. You're lifting opposite, lifting opposite. So that's our level 1. If you're ready for level 2, we're going to lift both the legs, both the arms. Okay, try and keep those eyes on the floor because that'll help you keep your neck in line. We don't want to be straining that neck. Okay, all right. So we come down. Let's do 20 of these to finish. Okay, 20 is too much. Do as many as you can. All right, so we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Just doing a little back work here at the end. Keep going. That's 10, halfway. Getting 5 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Nice. Well, we're down here. We're going to take it to modified Cobra or Sphinx. Elbows are bent. Bring them close to the body and lift up right here. Okay. Our shoulders are down. They're not up by our ears. If you want, if you're not feeling anything, you can lift up to here. But listen to your body. Do what it needs to do. Just a little longer. All right, come down. We're going to do a little scorpion here just for mobility. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay down on our belly. Look at me for just a second. What we're going to do is we're going to take one leg and rotate over, come back. And you can position your arms. I'm going to bend mine kind of like goalposts and then rotate back. Again, this is a mobility move, okay? All right, here we go. Just bring it as far across with that spinal twist as you can. If you can't tap all the way down on the floor on the other side, that's fine. Do what you can. Like Noel, he just rotates through like that, doesn't actually touch. Everybody's flexibility and mobility is different. We're just trying to nudge the needle here with this one. We're going to do one more each side. And bring it back to center. All right, we're going to come up to all fours, okay? We're going to do an all fours sprinkler. This is one for kind of thoracic and core mobility. I bring one hand here. I'm going to rotate in, rotate up and out. So I'm on that spine swiveling, okay? All right, one hand behind the head, rotate in, rotate out and up, rotate in, rotate out and up. Keep it going. We'll just do a couple more and we'll do the other side. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so then we'll do that other side. I'm going to just spin around real quick so you can see me. So I'm on all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Bring one hand up. I'm going to rotate in, out and up, in, out and up. Keep it going. Need 3 more. 2, and 1. Very good. We're going to stay on all fours. We're going to do some cat-cow next, okay? So we're here. We're going to round down, look forward, round up, and look down, round and forward, up and down. Take this at whatever pace feels good. If it feels good to kind of sink into a cat or a cow, and then move on, feel free to. Just feel it. Speed it up if that is preferable. Maybe 2 more. And 1 more. All right, we're going to do some shoulder stretching. We're going to thread the needle. Here's the eye, our arm is the thread. Bring it through. And then lean as much or as little into this arm as feels good. I like to bring my head down to the floor and use my whole body, but again, whatever feels good, as much or as little pressure on that arm. So try and take deep breaths. It should feel mostly pleasant, okay? If it feels unpleasant, if you feel like you're going to tear something, please ease up on it. All right, then come back to center and let's do that other side. So all fours, thread the needle to the other side. And as much or as little into that arm and shoulders feels good. Then come back to center. We're going to do child's pose one more time. Stretch those arms out. And we're going to slowly come up. We're going to curl our toes and head up and back into downward dog. Okay, curl the toes, press up and back. Let your head just kind of hang here. You can even kind of shake it no gently side to side. Then we're going to pedal those feet, one heel towards the floor and the other. One heel towards the floor and the other. Give me 2 more. And 1 more. Now let's press both those heels towards the floor. All right, so this next one, if you can, we're gonna lift one leg up. This is three-legged dog. We're gonna bring that knee to under the body towards the nose, and then extend it back up. Under the body, extend it back up. Give me one more. Under the body, extend it back up. Reach up, 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 and I'm gonna bend and fall a little bit. Don't actually fall, just lean a little bit towards that standing leg, and bring that foot safely back down to center. We'll do that other side real quick, okay? So lift up, bring the nose towards the knee towards the nose. Do one more. Then really stretch that leg up towards the sky. I'm gonna bend and lean, opening up if you can. And come back to center, come to those knees. All right, we're gonna lay on our back, okay? And give those wrists a rest. Lay down, take one leg towards the floor, bend the other knee, bring that knee towards the chest. A couple of deep breaths here if you want. And circle the ankle. Circle the other way. Now we're going to take the opposite hand, grab that knee, and gently pull it across the body. Just wherever that rotation feels good. Other arm lays out to the side. Bring this knee back to center. Take that leg down to the floor. Bring the other knee up. That knee. I'm going to add that ankle circle right here. Go the other way. Hold the ankle still. Take the opposite hand, grab that knee, and gently pull that knee across the body, wherever it feels good. And bring this knee back to center. Bring that other knee up too. Hug those knees nice and wide, or wherever feels good. Add a little rocking motion side to side because I enjoy it. If you enjoy it, you're welcome to add it too. And if you don't, you're welcome to not. Then bring your body back to center. We're going to let go of those knees and we're going to do figure four. Okay, we're going to cross an ankle over that opposite thigh. Thread the hands around that bottom leg. Grab it and gently pull. That top leg, that knee is strong. It's not caving in towards the body. Feel that stretch. Breathe into it. Now release. Cross that ankle over the other thigh. Grab the bottom leg and gently pull. Release. We're going to bring ourselves to a seated position. We're going to end with a little chest opener breathing flow. We've done this one before. We're going to bring our hands to prayer, kind of push them together and down so you get a little bit of a stretch right there through the wrists. We're going to inhale our arms overhead. We're going to exhale, open the chest to cactus. We're going to inhale back up and exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Thanks for being here today, guys. Enjoying this lovely workout on this Monday morning.
Thank you, Audrey.